Hello dear students, today we are going to study about narrative writing. Narration is the process of telling a story or describing events, often through spoken or written language. It involves the delivery of a narrative, which can be in various forms such as a novel, film, oral storytelling, or even an anecdote. The narrator is the person or voice responsible for presenting their story, and their perspective and style can significantly influence how the story is perceived. Types of narration. Narration can be divided into three types. First person. The narrator is a character in the story using I or we to convey the events from their personal point of view. The second type is third person, in which the narrator is outside the story, using he, she, or they to describe the actions and thoughts of the characters. The third type is second person, which is less common. This perspective involves addressing the readers or audience directly using you, making them the character in the story. Narration can also be divided into objective and subjective type. The objective type of narration presents only observable actions without delving into characters' thoughts and feelings. Subjective narration offers insight into the internal experiences of the characters. Narrative writing tells a story, weaving together characters, settings, and events to create an engaging and cohesive tale. Narrative writing often involves a plot with a beginning, middle, and end, and it can be written in various formats such as short stories, novels, or even personal anecdotes. The elements of narrative writing involves plot, characters, setting, conflict, theme, point of view, and style. The plot is the sequence of events that make up the story. It typically includes an exposition, which is the introduction of characters and setting, an inciting incident, the events that sets the story in motion, rising action, events leading to the climax, the turning point of the story, falling action, events following the climax, and finally the resolution, the conclusion of the story. Characters are the individuals who drive the story forward through their action, thoughts, and interactions. They can be protagonists, the main characters, antagonists, characters in the conflict with the protagonist, or supporting characters. Well-developed characters, further known as the round characters, have distinct personalities, motivations, and conflicts that shape their decisions and contribution to the story's themes. The setting refers to the time and place in which the story occurs. It includes physical locations, historical context, cultural elements, and atmospheric details that create the background for the narrative. A vividly described setting can immerse readers in the story and enhance its realism and atmosphere. Conflict is the central problem or tension that drives the plot forward and creates dramatic tension. It can take various forms, such as internal conflicts within the character's mind or emotions, or external conflicts between characters, with nature, or with society. Resolving conflicts is often essential for character development and narrative resolution. The underlying message or main idea of the story is known as theme. It's what the story says about life, society, or human nature. Themes are the central ideas or message that the story explores. They can address universal human experiences, moral dilemmas, societal issues, or philosophical questions. Themes are often expressed implicitly through the plot, characters, and symbolism, inviting readers to reflect on deeper meaning and interpretations. Point of view refers to the perspective from which the story is told. It can be first person, narrated by the character within the story. Third person limited, narrated by an external observer who focuses on one character's thoughts and experiences. Or the third person omniscient, narrated by an all knowing observer who has access to multiple characters' thoughts and experiences. The choice of point of view influences the reader's perception of events and characters. The author's unique way of expressing themselves through language, including word choice, sentences, structure, tone, and mood. Tone refers to author's attitude towards the subject matter, characters, and events in the story. It can be humorous, serious, ironic, suspenseful, or melodic, among others. Mood, on the other hand, is the emotional atmosphere or feeling evoked in the reader by the story. The style is conveyed through the language, imagery, and narrative style, shaping the reader's overall experiences of the story. For more information on narrative writing, visit the given link. Thank you so much for watching.